McCune Foundation is a very low-key organization. They've been doing great things for many, many years. And I'm delighted that we're recognizing them today. And when you start thinking about impact investing, it's not an investment that will cut your returns and actually can help enhance your returns. So it's nice to see the industry coming in the way that I've felt all along personally and have advised my clients throughout the years.
Marshall Lockhart McCune is my great uncle. And Marshall McCune and I share the middle name Lockhart, which I'm very proud of. He was born in 1908. Marshall Lockhart McCune's grandfather was a man named Charles Lockhart. He was a Scotsman, he was an immigrant, and he discovered oil in the 1860s, just after the Civil War in Titusville, Pennsylvania. He drilled enough oil that he built a refinery, and in the 1880s he sold his oil company to a man named John D. Rockefeller, and he took stock in the Standard Oil Trust. And I would offer that the wealth that was created all those years ago is still at work here in New Mexico. My grandfather was one of Marshall's brothers, and they modeled giving back or philanthropy, service. It's something that's existed in our family now for generations. Marshall McCune, he lived a quiet life, and he lived a quiet life here in Santa Fe. Thus, their early support of the Santa Fe Opera and numerous other arts and culture activities here in New Mexico. Well, I know that they loved this state and they loved this community, and so in leaving their estate for charitable and philanthropic purposes was a gift to the people they cared about.
After Marshall passed away, it is really Perrine who decided that upon her death, assets would transfer and there would be a foundation, or she set it up with a very broad mission statement. Really, it was so broad that you could go in a lot of directions with that. And that, as a person who runs the foundation, is very interesting to me. New Mexico has an incredible, rich history with arts, and I think everyone can relate to that. It takes many forms. So the humanitarian aspect of that is where we're, I think, going with our priority, which is how do you take that asset and then engage a community through arts to transform the social fabric of their community.
Well, 506 Arts has become a real hub and an anchor for the arts and culture in downtown's revitalization process. Well, we could not do it without McCune Foundation. They've been absolutely amazing to work with over the many years. I shudder to think of what the state would be like, the cultural landscape would be like without McCune, because they support so many of the most incredible programs here in our state. We're very, very lucky to have them here. And many of the, pretty much all the organizations that we partner with are also supported in some way by McCune. So I think the McCune Foundation sets a shining example of what it means to give back to a community and be part of a community.
I do believe with the broad mission statement, they knew, I think somehow they must have known that it would go beyond what they originally envisioned.
We can say thank you, and we're honored on behalf of the family.